my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. So a very short, and look at this, right away a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
They stop me.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. There's a short little toss to Carrier. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw his car. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Carr will find his running back here, Richard. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he... What kind of damage can he do to us downfield, and who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Carr gives to Rashard. And some room to run now. That's right. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Let's hit it, man.
Jalen Richard, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go. Let's go, man. 180.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check my 50. Pistol.
Hey, check my 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Will Compton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now Mayfield will let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to right, tight end left. 4 down. Check.
X3. 218. Check.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down throw for Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, orbit.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
Fuck, I missed it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this way?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You was going to give a fuck, huh?
Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Richard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Throwing now is Carr.
Stupid.
One that's
I knew you were going to try it.
Picked off by Mack Wilson, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Bro.
Not
You
really
tried it
confident throw
already.
either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
In the zone. You see the fucking zone.
Mike's 50. Get that quarterback.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL, the offenses that you're facing, may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, man. No timeouts. You know how we do. Back up, fellas.
On first down, Carr.
That
And it's
nigga.
incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You got it. You got it.
What he thought? He was going to jump and slide out of bounds. Hit that nigga.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Throwing again. Carr.
Oh, my God.
To his
Good
tight end
shit.
Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down,
back.
2 still remain. We step
Good shit,
aside.
though.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
They do. We'll see if they can pick it up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Hey, we're 33.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Play fake. Mayfield. And
That's
that'll
it,
be
finish, bro.
incomplete. The tight end, David
Gotta call it,
Njoku,
bro.
the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone.
First down.
Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 27 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
He gave this nigga another chance. Let's go, D.
So
go,
with the
Miles.
missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short
Get that
kick,
nigga, man.
taking
Get
it to
that nigga out the
15.
way.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Who he got? Jacobs. Let's go, Jacobs. Carl, Jacobs, Antonio. Oh, no, Antonio did it. Right. Oh, he ain't there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Play
Right
action,
down in this game,
boys.
a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Come here,
This is where
Jacob.
scripting comes into play a lot of
How
the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And
Where'd
this
you go?
winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him,
The line don't know what to
it
block,
just takes a couple
Jacob.
of explosive touches for him to make an impact
Why's
on this
that running
game
back up
and
the
on the stat
backfield?
sheet as well.
From the gun now on third down, Carr.
Ah,
Able to
couldn't get
find
there.
Waller, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing
Run,
the ball, 60%.
run. Come here,
It's
Jacob.
first and 10. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Keep on, 132 fighter.
From the 44, Carr is complete to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Oh, you man tired, bro. They're tired, bro.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. And he's able to get the
Nowhere.
first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Nowhere.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's he
I have
doing?
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right.
Stupid.
And he's going to go down here as Sam.
And that's why we call it timeout.
34. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Well,
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Oh, good D.
That's Waller.
Good D.
Inside
That's
the
a miss.
20 before
Good
he's
D.
brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
Let's go, boys. It's a run. It's a run.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like
Stupid.
their 6'6" target.
Stupid.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Cover 2 kills.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Too much time on the clock.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Let's go. Go back there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Like that.
The first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down, close it out.
It's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Great D.
Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense...
Come on, boys. Give us a chance.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. Fights him off, and they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 23 yards to pick up there. Now Mayfield, he's going to let it fly.
Damn it.
This is
Good game, bro.
and that should do it. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Check 53.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
53 is the mic.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Three interceptions by 3 of them cut. Man, you really think I'm man off the game for real? I knew it was something going on, man.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, that's a big scam when he stretches this. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grade. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count them. Hey, she wanted like me because I
First game, first loss.
like girl, you can count on him.
Third ticket.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, bro, I just lost, bro, so...
The kicker for the
Browns,
Saints,
bro.
Will Lutz, has it
I thought
teed
Myles
up.
Garrett's
And here
on the
we
team,
go
but he
from
wasn't.
New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away to lose football. Look at this.
This
Middle
nigga
of the
gets
field.
fucking knocked in the
Breakaway.
mouth.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes.
Play me big time.
Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I couldn't do this last game, but I can do it this game.
Check. Walk 54.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down right around the 25. Tackle there going to Marshawn.
I appreciate that.
Single.
This is why no one played with anyway.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
Play me,
And this will hold in by Rudolph.
Play me, man.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score.
I don't understand. That's 2 fucking field goal kickers, dog. One go fast, one go fucking slow.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here you go, nigga. Slow motion.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Hold me, man.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. on second down. It's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Cousins the throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Make your ass quit. You shouldn't even try to play me. Went forward on 4th. I went forward. What you do? 2-point conversion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Hey, Ken! Hey, Steamer! Hey, 2! 54. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber. Silver. Watch the safety creep. Check 50. 48. First. Hey, Wahoo! Mike 54. Mike 54.
4th down. Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, nice 7.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, but tired of shit.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. So I give to Cook out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Yep. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 72 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. That's fielded in the end zone. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be. Yeah,
you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield, running with Camaro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow lady. Check 55 for Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camaro dancing away at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow lady. 55. 11. Check right.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Well, this is caught by Gill. Now the Saints use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good D, boys. What are you going to do? Sit in the middle, do. It's up to him.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
12. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, 3 seconds.
Working from the gun. It's Green.
Give me that.
Into
Give me
heavy
that.
traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked off by
Give me
Harrison
that.
Smith.
Give me that. Give me that. Shit in the middle, dude, nigga. What you gonna do? Shit in the middle, dude, nigga. Come get me. Come get me.
And he will take this one home. It's a
Oh,
touchdown.
like I didn't see that coming. But
We spent time with
recognize
this team before the
Smith.
game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just go through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead
What
of
were they
playing conservative,
thinking?
they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Stunning turn of events.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Hit him. Hit him hard. Hit him low.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bro, what were you thinking? You get the ball back? Your mom didn't give you enough breast milk when you were younger because you just greedy. You just a greedy little boy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the
Hit
end
him
zone.
high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Good D, boys. Let's go get this ball.
Getting set for their next
Get on this
drive.
winning
The
streak.
New
Come on,
Orleans
2-game losing
offense.
streak,
They're
boys.
down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk
Man, that rush
when
is
the game
over.
is within striking
That
distance
rush
like this
is
in intermission?
over.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that
You know you don't
want
want to
first
pass.
half and wanting
Run
more
it.
of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think
Good
we want to
take
stay
it.
positive. Stay up with this team.
Oh.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in
Good
sync,
run, boys.
stayed in great communication. And as he dragged
Good
across
run,
each
boys.
zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Draw.
There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kamara, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Stupid.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Well, dang.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into...
Made him quit. It's out of here for him. Bum. That's what I do, baby. What I do. See if we can get another bum out of here right quick. Don't nobody want no parts of these boys. Don't nobody want no smoke with these boys when I play with them. Come on, man. Okay, got somebody. Don't nobody want no smoke. What time is it, man? I'm giving niggas smoke all morning, man. Yeah, man. 11 o'clock, we give a smoke out. Donations. Khalil.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities
man,
at
the
US Bank
Rams.
Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get Cooper. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 5. Get it to him. Right there.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's really difficult
come on,
because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Alpha.
Back to the air. Off on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Should be intercepted.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round.
Start just like we ended the last game. Get off me, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up.
Make a field goal again.
They certainly got in gear. What a big-time play, and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go. Hey, watch it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
DC. Value 3.
From the 29, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
Like 20.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 20. We're good.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, Haywood!
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Come on, man.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive
rolling. Get the end zone, man.
After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
Hold on.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley
fumbled. You know fumble was coming. In the sit-up and
to his own 18-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is caught through the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back
quit now later, bro.
Number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play ball. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Cousins now from the 50. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up
I'm
the
at 8 for 8, bro.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. To throw, Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
This is for Kobe right here. This game right here, this is a perfect game for Kobe, bro.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room.
Down, 15 low.
People to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
You're going to put it now later.
Second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go, let's bring
Second and 10, Goff again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo!
Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw
Yeah, we will.
incomplete.
Yeah, we
The
will.
time look that time on defense just flooded the field
Yeah,
with
we
defensive
will,
backs,
too.
blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it
Three.
on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's
Give
good.
me that. I don't run
He's
back.
going to
Fumble
have
that
his
shit,
running
man.
back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
What's he doing out here,
21
man?
yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Obama! Watching your grind. Don't get nervous. Hey, Echo!
Squad,
On
man.
1st down, gone. Open man, Higby, the tight end. 7 yards.
Why you stop that? Now everybody man to
Able to
man.
get 7
Now
on
who
the
you gonna
first
throw
down
to?
pass play. 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Merlin! 55. Smooth! 55. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the turn.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ball. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Man to
So
man.
the
I ain't
incomplete
playing with
pass
you,
on the
dog.
last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 55. Yes, sir.
Throwing again is gone. And that will be incomplete.
Man to man.
Frustration
Come on,
is
throw
definitely
that
setting
quick
in
route
because they've
kid.
thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary.
Put your mic
I don't
back
think he saw
on,
a goose egg
man.
at this point in the game.
He like, man,
They're
that's
already
cool.
slim hopes are going to
Oh, you
ride
wanna
on
run
this
it?
one.
Run
They'll
it
go
then.
on 4th down.
Big boy.
They're
Big boy.
running with Gurley.
Run it then.
And he won't
Call a
get
blitz
there.
on you.
They stop him a few
Send the
yards
whole
short
team.
of the end of game. Sean McVay's
They
gamble
knew it
does
was coming.
not pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Cook. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
This
And now the Rams have
motherfucker
got it
did.
going the other
You
way.
better catch him too, Diggs. You better catch that man.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Gurley again here. Not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Where you going, Gurley?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
You want your neck, Gurley? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. The tip.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On the stop was Aaron Donald. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That was incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My Kobe shit, bro. I was going 25
over
and 10
after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. He is going to be stopped cold.
Now this guy don't score, man.
Scrimmage.
He's messed up in perfect game.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout.
He's messed up my
Remember,
perfect
they get an
game,
extra
bro.
time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Cousins, setting up the screen for Cook. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Messed up my perfect game, bro.
So
I was about to do 24, bro.
As we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Cousins here to throw.
Oh,
He
he's
had it
fucking out.
defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Come on, man. We got to at least get 24 passes complete, bro.
They'll break the huddle
17?
and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Here we go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins the throw. And it's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Hit that nigga, man.
Inside the 5. And a big turnover
Let's get
there
my
as his
Kobe
guys
stats,
will get
bro.
the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey,
We'll take it.
cushion, we can keep pressing.
We'll
And this is
take it, man.
intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Those are my points I was supposed to go get, man.
Let's see what you got. 26 months.
Following the interception, Cousins.
What are you throwing it
Now they'll be
to?
tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the
Who's over
20.
there?
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Good game, bro.
Johnson was the intended receiver. Set to
Good
begin their
game,
next
bro.
drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is
4
just an
quarters, you got
exercise
0
in futility.
points.
Do you even
Gotta
bother
lose
running a
better.
play here offensively?
I wouldn't because
I take it.
This is intercepted, and that should do
Perfect
it.
timing.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Let's get this all day.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Bro, what you want, some smoke, bro?
Bro, what are you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm whooping niggas' ass on, you know what I'm saying, on the internet like I normally do.
I'll be up there in about an hour. Don't you worry.
Oh, I'm saying because I seen you sent me like an invite or some shit. I'm trying to see.
You an invite, I'm on Call of Duty though, but I'll be up there in about an hour.
Oh, well, shit, get your games together because I beat the shit out of you yesterday. I'm tired of whooping your ass.
I know, you did that. You did that. I ain't gonna,
Okay, with the Browns, though.
It's time to take it, so you better get on the practice.
Practice? I'm whooping ass, bro. This is what I do, bro. Can't nobody beat me, bro. You know that. You know that, bro.
Get your fingers ready.
Niggas need to get their Cash App cards together, man. All y'all put y'all shits together. All right, man. Hit me when you done shooting on Call of Duty, bro. All right, bro. I'm about to whoop some more ass.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here.
We don't care who you got.
They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I don't got no defense. What is all that?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Second and 5 down. Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
He was over.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on first down. Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Cook running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Cousins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He is going to find Hill here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Get the fuck out of here.
They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Good score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of bounds. Bad kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I need you, D.
Easy. Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, boy. I said it, let's go. Mike's 54. That's right.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Right there, 54, Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
It looked like it, don't it? You still got a fucking game, dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Kept your mic off.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It don't really matter what you change the fucking defense to.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute
Well,
drill.
we're getting in the end zone,
We'll get him
dog.
down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down now. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Check 3.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now the hit
This
comes,
nigga
and Cousins
fumble!
lost the football.
Get the fuck out of here.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14
We'll take it, man.
evaporate and
Give me that shit back, man. What's he trying to throw that shit on me like that for?
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Some bullshit, man. That man just fumbled, and I dove.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A first down throw for Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Mike. Come on, let's go.
Cousins again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
You should have. Why didn't you hit the cut, dog?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the second.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick.
Okay, pause the game. You know you got that weak internet, you can't have your mic on and play at the same time. I don't know why you even tried.
Playing then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play.
Come on,
of the first
take off
half.
running. You know he running.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
No, that's out of bounds. Nah, Master don't say shit about Joe shit. Supposed to. I'm supposed to be winning.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Where the D-boys? Come on, man. What you doing over there, man? I've been losing this stuff, man. Trying to win.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go ahead, D-boys. Oh, shit. His shit better. Freeze out. Hey, man. You know, we're going to ask for a friendly quit, bro.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of putting out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You saw the Terminator over
there. They just do
bro.
that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, orbit.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's a first down, bro. Hey, man, everybody like taking away from what I be doing, man. I was just down 14. I just cry.
First down, here's the run to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Bro, cut your mic off, bro. Sounds horrible.
Extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On third down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get
go!
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
14 answer point.
6 points.
Touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard.
Trying to play me like a
Kicks away
kid.
here.
I ain't no kid, though.
This fielded a few yards
Hit
into
him.
the end zone.
Hit him. Hit him.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
If you're in the room, tell me how you enjoy the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Don't just throw it. I see him. I see him. I told you I seen him.
Back to the
I told you I
to
seen him.
the INT on the Lions drive. Open man is hit.
Amen.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I know one coming.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Yellow. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Exit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They will clock a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do? No panic. And this is going to be intercepted.
Bad play.
Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Bad play.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations they like to run. Ready to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone.
You just don't want to play this shit no more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not.
This nigga!
Sure there as it's intercepted.
Oh, that tool!
By Anthony Hitchens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Check 31. Check 30. Yellow. Come on, baby.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This nigga throws 2 interceptions, crucial in the fourth quarter.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it. Do
that
all the
shit
right
crazy.
things down the stretch, especially on defense. But
being greedy. I threw the ball on first down. I knew I shouldn't have threw. Something told me not to throw, and I threw it anyway.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
It'd be like that, man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I stopped you and then just... I don't know what the fuck I was
now to
thinking.
start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, that, I still gave my tip.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no
yeah,
different.
man.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Good game, bro. God, no.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch.
Good
Good for 8 yards.
I mean, that's like it.
Shift. Relax.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I should have made a fucking fumble and I could have ran it back.
All right, yellow. Check. Lucky.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for
Look at this shit here,
It's
man.
caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but
beat
not before
everybody.
reaching the 10-yard line.
Beat
The
everybody.
Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll
They
leave them
just
with 2
got failed
remaining.
the
We'll be
game.
back after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check 24. Attack.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.